how do you apply a non-slip surface to your concrete? Well, there's a couple of ways that you can do this. Generally, when you put a non-slip surface down, if you put an acrylic sealer on your concrete, you can broadcast glass beads or sand into the mixture, and it will help the surface not be slippery. Where we see this more often is in either an epoxy or urethane coating in industrial areas, commercial areas, you know, college restrooms, industrial bathrooms, anywhere that people don't want a slippery surface. The way you apply this is you put your epoxy coating down, and while the epoxy coating is still wet, you broadcast either quartz or paint chips into the epoxy. Quartz is about the size of sand granules, and it comes in multicolors. And so as you apply it, you just broadcast it onto the floor, and then you let your epoxy coating dry, which is 100% solids epoxy, and then you sweep off, vacuum up the residue, and then you come back and put a clear coat of epoxy on top of that. You can do the same thing with paint chips. You take paint chips, which are multicolored, and you can either do a medium broadcast where you just put a few chips in there, or you can do it to what we call failure, where you just flood the floor while your epoxy is wet with the paint chips, and then you let that dry or cure, come back and sweep it off, and then vacuum the residue off and go back and put another coat of another clear coat on top of that. And so that's how you do an anti-slip surface. Hey, I hope that video was helpful to you. If you have any more epoxy coating questions, I want to give you 20 videos that will answer all of those questions for you. They're all about 1 minute in length. Just go to 20epoxycoatingsecrets.com and we'll give you those absolutely free. And thanks for tuning in. I sincerely appreciate it.